Hi everyone, Adarsh here. Just today in this video, I just want to talk about lambda expressions, which is a very good feature in JDK8. So first we'll talk about when lambda expression was not exist, how we are doing the same sort of functionality, but after once the lambda expressions are there in the JDK itself, so how we can use those lambda expressions, so how we can just create a lambda expression. So I'm having a use case where I'm having an interface which is my work interface, which has a do work method. It doesn't take any argument and doesn't return anything. It just do some random job for us. So based on the implementation, so I'm having a work executor, basically, which starts work. So it has a method which is execute work, and it takes a implementation of my work interface, and on the implementation instance it will call do work method, and it doesn't return anything. So let's talk about when we don't have a lambda expression. So that time how we can do this thing. So we need to create a instance of work executor, and what we can do, we can just create a, instead of that I'm gonna show you my work, and this is a runtime anonymous. We have secured the runtime implementation of that. This is a one way, or either what we can do, we can just create a class my work impl implements my work, and then we need to override a method, basically do work here impl. It's implementation. So this is how the, and what we can do here, we can just create an instance of final my work equal to new my work impl. Okay, because this is a inner class, so I need to use this keyword, so I don't want that mess. So I just created a separate implementation like this. This is the first way of, you just provide an implementation of my work, and then you can just do this thing, and once you execute this piece of code, so this is the implementation what we have done. Do work method execution started. This is a welcome message, and do work method execution ended. This is a one way of implementing this thing. Then what we can do, instead of this, what we can do, we can just create a new anonymous implementation by anonymous inner class to work, and this is another way. All these things are before JDK 1.8. so if I just compile this code and execute this piece of code, I'm gonna get the same output. There's no difference in that. Or either what I can do, I can just save the instance here, final my work equal to new my work, given a implementation here. in execute work I'm gonna say my work, and there's another way. So first way is like we can just give a implementation to any class, or second way is just to create a runtime implementation and then save it, which is not anonymous. We have saved that into variable, and third way is something which is directly we can give the anonymous implementation here. But even though this is not that much, I am not satisfied with this sort of thing. So same sort of thing how we can do in lambda expression I'm gonna show you. So take example where we have I'm just doing Control Z so you guys can better understand. So this is what my class. So what lambda expression says, you know that this work execute work method take my work implementation. So what it says, lambda expression, how we can derive, we need to just execute this piece of code. So why the hell I just want to create provide an implementation and then create the instance of this, provide an implementation, then create an instance, and then I'm gonna pass just to execute this few bunch of line of code. So how we can just simplify by using lambda expression. I'll just copy this piece of code here, and I'll just copy it here, and I'll just give a arrow. That's how, and that this is work is done here. So that is how the lambda expression, and I don't need this implementation and all. And if I execute, there's no difference in the output. So see, that's how lambda expression makes our life very easy. So I hope this will help you to understand how we can create a lambda expressions. And in my coming tutorial you can see there are a lot of variations in the lambda expression, how we can create a lambda expression when we have a single import and return type, or we have multiple import to return type, or vice in multiple combinations. So I'll come up with those videos. Till then, take care, bye, and please do subscribe my channel, and please leave your comments so that I can improve these videos.